Hey everyone, Ultraviolet 4 here. We're going to be doing something a little bit different today. I'm going to be commentating a real-time speedrun that I did a little bit earlier today. In the video I uploaded yesterday, I said that if I broke the world record, I'd go back and commentate it. And here we are. So, after the tournament, I've been doing some speedruns. It's been a lot of fun. Uh, it's very nerve-wracking. But when you get one to stick, it's very exciting and very rewarding. So I tend to play Deep Dwarf Fighter, and I guess let's get going. Previously, until today, I wasn't training my shield, and I'd be waiting to see if I found a good one-handed weapon or a large shield or something, and then I'd train shields. But the last few runs I've done, once I realized that all my best times, that's a D3 white pack, that's insane. So I've quaffed my might potion there. Whites are pretty good because you can get enchanted weapons, but not that time. So I've dove down to D4, which is the first level that the temple can be on. So reading my scrolls, hopefully magic mapping, and I checked, there's no temple. So I can keep diving. But basically, you want to dive down to D4 and then you start clearing because you got to find the temple. Got to make my points fast because it goes fast. But anyway, I realized all my best real-time runs had shields or large shields. So I decided I just train it. And I'm getting owned by this sky beast. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. So I ate some chunks. I got resistant to poison, which is very, very useful in these real-time runs. I got robust and plus 10 magic points, which for a melee character isn't much, but when you need your magic points for your healing ability, it's very, very useful. Got shafted. Still no temple though, which is a bit unfortunate. You can get kind of temple RNG'd. Sometimes you won't find it till D7. Sometimes you'll find it late and then McLeod isn't even in the temple, so you get kind of owned that way. I think some of these portals are worth going in. Ossuary is pretty good. You're not really in that much danger as a deep dwarf. You get pretty good loot and it's pretty fast. Labyrinth, I don't ever bother. Volcano, usually I do because Flaming Axe and then also getting RF gear. Ice Cave is a toss-up. I think recently I've been tending to go in, but I don't know, it kind of depends. If I've got everything that I need in my run, I won't bother. And I think I missed it, but I read a brand weapon scroll. And we got Chaos, which is actually, it's not that bad a brand actually. Especially on a fast weapon like a War Axe, that'll kill things as long as I don't make them invis or I don't berserk them. But for now it will do. I think. Okay. We gotta go back up because we're looking for temple and we still haven't seen D5. That's a lot of sweet stuff. There's an Amulet of Air I'm marking. Amulet of Vitality, and I think again because I didn't get regen. +4 reflection, and there's a +5 protection. A whole bunch of really good stuff there. Yeah, it's just an invis wizard. So we're gonna go back up and keep trying to find the temple. The D6 Orc Warrior is a bit rough, and then I realized actually I want his armor, so I go grab that. Cool. Yeah, those mutations are insane actually. In these sorts of runs, I tend to just like quaff the first mutation potion I see, or just eat some mutagenic chunks because it can end your run, but it also can just like this one give you robust R poison and extra magic. Yeah, it looks like it is a D10 temple. So I mean I can't complain too much about RNG here, but it's kind of unfortunate. Basically, because you're probably not going to find a flaming axe, you need to get to lesser servants to be able to kill hydras in Lair. So you can't really go into Lair until you get at least 3 points of McLeod piety, which is why it's nice to find him early. But anyway, we didn't, so D7 McLeod it is. What I've been doing recently, actually, potion of experience. So just gone into axes and fighting. I don't know if that's the optimal choice, but when you're trying to play really fast, you just do something. That's a plus 12 chainmail. That's really sweet. I think I realized, yeah, okay, well, we're really tanky now. I'll just enchant my chaos weapon. So we got a plus 2 war axe now. Yeah, cool. So what I've been doing is not going into Lair straight away. I used to go into Lair once I had 3 piety. I'd clear the first 4 floors. I'd find my Lair rune branches, and then I'd come back out to the dungeon because you're not usually strong enough to actually do them yet. Or you tend to die a lot if you go straight in. But what I've been doing recently is just doing dungeon down to even D15 sometimes, and then going into Lair. I pick up that battle axe because if I find another brand weapon scroll, I'm still not necessarily committed to the shield. I mean, a vamp battle axe is always gonna be better than a plus 2 war axe of chaos. What are we doing? We're filling with our inventory. It's the wand pickup. So it used to be pretty good because I pretty much have all my wands on not pickup, which means you wouldn't know what a wand is until you picked it up. So you'd get 1 digging, you'd get 1 acid, you'd get 1 ice blast, etc. It was really good. But now that you identify them just by stepping on it, you have to have them turned on, and then when you pick up that first digging one, then you have to go into your options and turn it off. It's a little bit annoying. It's not a huge deal. There's our Lair. We got a... Sweet. So we just acquired a plus 2 broadaxe of freezing. Freezing isn't the greatest brand ever, but having a broadaxe that's branded with our shield is gonna be pretty good. As I was saying, all my best runs have been shields. I think. I don't know. I've splattered a couple of super fast ones in Zot. I don't know. Maybe they weren't shields. Fighting some ghosts here. We've got 2 piety already, which is pretty quick. But yeah, we didn't go into Lair yet, so I'm diving. I don't remember how far I go. This looks like a kind of a scary vault. Yeah, it is. And I'm trying to summon summon some demons there, but that's not going to work. I'm getting smited as well. Alright. With that sort of stuff, if it's not too bad, you can find good gear. A plus 2 battle axe, I just think, whatever. I've already got a broad axe. If I didn't have a broad axe already, I might think about that. But a plus 2 battle axe is not that exciting, even if it does have Aralek. I go back and check again. Like, maybe it's good. Yeah, and I grabbed this broad axe again. Similar thing, if I find another brand weapon scroll, I'd kind of like to keep my freezing. I've definitely had runs where I had an Elec broadaxe and I rolled the branding to try to get the vampiric, and then it's just protection or something, and then your run just fizzles out. Alright, D12 now. I've just been also just going strength. I used to think about it more. I do some strength, I do some dex, but now I just slam the S button. Again, maybe not optimal, but that's what I've been doing. Amulet of Faith helps a lot. And I realize I probably am not going to be getting the Amulet of Air anytime soon. So I'll just go grab that protection. I can't find it though, I think is what's happening here. I'm kind of panicking. Yeah, I'm thinking about those things. I'm thinking about maybe I should buy the Amulet of Air just as Aralek. Maybe I probably don't need it now. Anyway, so we lost a good probably 10 seconds looking at that shop menu there. Anyway, so we got the plus 5 protection ring. we're just tabbing that Hydra. Fortunately, freezing slows it, but that's another good way to die. When you meet a Hydra in dungeon here and you're not expecting to see Hydras yet, and you just tab it and suddenly it's got 20 heads and you die. Scroll of one. I think I did that. I thought maybe it might be summoning. Yeah. Poison resistance. I've already got that. This is a bit scary too. I've got a Rolka and a 5-headed Hydra. It's now 7 and Nessos all at the one time. And I'm paralyzed. Rot roll. Oh, it's alright. We just go more demons. That's basically the way you deal with things with McLeod. More demons. More demons, more good. That Hungry Ghost wasn't too bad, but they're actually like the worst things to fight ever. And yeah, still just going. We're up to 4 piety with McLeod now. I guess my plan here is to go just down to D15. So what I normally do is I find Lair. So I dive to D4 to Temple. We find Temple. Then we dive to D8, which is where Lair can start being found. And then once I find Lair, you dive down to D13, which is where vaults can be. Once you find vaults, you just dive down to D15 and find depths. So here's our vaults entrance. We're out of poison, so that's okay. I like how I'm still carrying around the R poison ring, even though I've got the mutation that makes me resistant to poison. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe I might get mutated and I'll need it later in the game or something. Or maybe I'm not thinking about it. There's a fire giant. I have no RF, so I just bail. Like, okay, I found my depths. I can fight that guy later. Alright, so we're going to be heading into Lair now. That's the Titanic slime. Alright, always split them up. That's okay. Oh dear, that could have been bad. Alright, into Lair. First level of Lair, I just dive because there's nothing really on it. You can't have any of the Lair branches. So as soon as I find a downstair, I should probably go down. Doesn't look like I am. I don't know why. I must be thinking about something. Anyway, alright, we went down. So I clear Lair 2 to 4 because that's finding my Lair branches. And even if I find both Lair branches, I tend to still clear 2 to 4. Gives you a bit more XP, and going into our rune branches, it's a very dangerous time. We're hoping for Snake and Swamp are the 2 best. Shoals is really fiddly because of all the water and all the things mesmerizing you, and it's just really slow. And Spider's really rough too. It's much more fiddly than Snake. In Snake, the enemies are hard, but you kind of just, you tank up, you summon some demons and you just fight them all. Whereas with the spiders, it's really fiddly. You get confused, you get corroded. The orb weaver spiders, you have to chase them all around the level. And as you do that, you find more enemies. And then you have ghost moths that are invis. You get the spark wasps that are buzzing everywhere. It's just much more fiddly. So, yeah. Resist corrosion. Okay. I think I dropped the poison. I'm like, yeah, whatever. We won't think about end game orb of fire mutations at this point. Yeah, just once I summon a demon, I could probably kill these hydras with the broad axe of freezing, but it's safer just to summon a hydra. Not a hydra, a demon. Lair 3, we still haven't found any, so they've both got to be on this Lair 4. Starving somehow. Okay, Snake, that's good. So that's better than Spider, and now we need Swamp. In my run, and actually my 2 best runs before this, well, there was Swamp, so we got the Lair rune RNG. But in my 2 best runs before this, or even 3 maybe, I think they're all Shoals runs. So this is nice. Alright, we're going straight in. That one we just tabbed. Alright, and again, going to be diving. So that's one of the main dangers of this sort of run is, hey, there's my own ghost. Um, you're very, oh, my ghost really hurts. A summoning greater demon. Anyway, you're very underleveled. I just found the breach of shielding. I'm thinking, okay, so I really want demons for Swamp 4, but having +8 reflection would be amazing. I dropped the Amulet of Faith. Okay, so I have got the brooch on. Oh no, see, I removed it then, I think. Yeah, because I find out later that I actually don't have it on. So after all that, I actually took it off. So we lost our faith and we're not even getting the +8 reflection, +8 shield and reflection. Whoops. I think it's actually quite a while until I realize that happens. That's really dumb. Oh dear. Yeah, I've only got 12 shield. It should be 20. Oh well, whoops. Extra protection. Another +2. So we've got 37 AC at this point. That's pretty insane. Yeah, well, this is pretty rough too. In this case, I'd normally be just summoning greater demons because I'm on Swamp 4. But because of the Faith Amulet, I can't do that. This guy is trolling me really, really hard. The druid's just sitting behind the deep water and zerking the trees. Yeah, it's so annoying. Failing our heal. Forehead. But yeah, this is, you can maybe imagine this is a lot easier if you have greater demons to just kill this stuff. And still, we're just getting trolled by the druid. Please, just come here. And I think I'm realizing at this point I'm in a lot of trouble. I go Invis and Agi. I throw in some heals here and there, but I'm mostly just tabbing all these hydras. Yeah, we could have very easily died there, but or here. But apparently we're good players. We got to walk past the Zerk trees to try to get to the druid. There we go. Alright, so it looks like we've done it. But yeah, with all this diving, you end up very underleveled. So I'm at XL14 and I realized just here, oh, this is a Lerny vault. So after all that, and I don't have greater demons, we got Lerny. Welp. So I'm thinking at this point, this is probably a very good chance of being game over. But we go anyway. So we buff up. We go Invis. Lerny can't see Invis. We got, where do we go? A Might, maybe? I'm trying to find it. A Might and an Agi. Yeah, there you go. So that worked. With 37 AC and a shield, although with the brooch of shielding on, it would be even better. Lerny's individual heads aren't that bad. So I still didn't realize that there. I'm playing with my rings, but I don't realize I don't have the amulet on. It's painful to see that. That's our first rune. We're at 17 minutes or so. I find it hard to gauge now because, as I said, I used to not do all of the dungeon like this first. But it's not bad timing so long as the second rune now is really fast. We're trying to get out of here. Please, I don't care about the teleport trap. Alright, I'm picking up. Yeah, okay. So I went to pick up the Amulet of Air. Although then I saw the Protection of Magic and I was like, yeah, actually I get that. And then I was short. But the thinking was, that for the Shock Serpents, having Aralek would be nice to be able to switch into. Whoops. Oh well. When you're trying to play your fastest, you do stupid things. So we're going to be diving again. Once we get to Snake, same thing. As soon as we see a stair, we'll go down. And once we get to Snake 4, we'll start fighting things. Upgrade to a large shield. Hell yes. I focus my shield training. Looks like I've got dodging turned off. I just gave up on that. Have I realized? Yeah, there we go. So we got it back on now. So that was all this time without the brooch of shielding on. Welp. Oh well. That sketchy situation against all the Hydras where I had to go invis and nearly died. I I feel like an extra 8 shield would help. This looks like the end vault, but it's not. This is the real power of McLeb. So I might an Agi and then we just kill everything. That's cool. Once you get rolling, this combo is very, very strong. I'm trying to pick up the recharging. Go down, go down. What am I doing? I don't know. Alright, so Snake 4, time to get some demons. When you get an Executioner, you usually just win, although the demons get killed by the Constriction. So it's not as good here, but if you get an Executioner and say Swamp, you just win the floor, basically. It is good here too, but yeah. Gotta get that Executioner. Alright, more demons. This is basically just... At this point, I feel like I'm strong enough. I don't even need to buff. We got an Executioner again. So I'm just... The problem is I haven't seen Vashnia, who's now shooting me with all her entourage. So I just realized, oh crap, Vashnia's here. So I'm having to heal. And then somehow I got blinked. Must have been distortion, maybe. Or Vashnia can blink you, I think, maybe. I don't know, but anyway. We got out of that one. Came relatively close to dying because I didn't see Vashnia. But again, the nature of real-time speedruns. That's our second rune. We're just over 20.5 minutes. That's pretty good. We're heading into vaults. I've got that ring of protection from magic, so hopefully I shouldn't be getting marked all the time. What am I thinking of? Probably the amulet of air again. No. Oh, we got shafted back onto D15. Devs, why? Your traps, why? Right, I just fight this guy. Like, yeah, whatever. I have no RF. Please don't die to slime creatures. Good. Scroll blinking, which I promptly waste. That's fine. I should just be going up. I don't know why I'm clearing this at this point. I don't know. I must be scared about vaults, but I have no reason to be clearing this. I'm losing time here. Not that much. Still a little bit. Oh, maybe I was looking for... No? Gold? No? Oh yeah, I was. So I'm going to get the amulet of air. I'm thinking at this point that I might go straight into Vaults 5, in which case Titans. It's very good to have Aralak against them. Alright, same thing as everywhere else. We're going to be diving straight to Vaults 5, basically. I just don't worry about XP at all. If we die because we're under leveled, we die. XL 17. And I haven't turned off my focus. There's a caravan on this level. I think I've only got about 200 gold. Yeah, 200 gold. Like, sad. I'm not going to be buying much at 200 gold. I didn't even bother. But I haven't turned off my invocations training, and I tend not to, because even though I have 15 magic at the moment, especially when I'm going into Zot, against Orbs of Fire and things like that, you sometimes need to heal a lot. In Vaults 5 too. So you can very rapidly find yourself without any magic points left and no way to heal. Better just to keep training it, in my opinion. That seems to be my experience anyway. Alright, so I think I'm going to buff up. I go resistance. I don't have any RF still at this point. I think I don't have any RC either. So I might agi fast and resist. Got all our stuff. We can tab all these guys. That's fine. Here's an Ancient Lich. Now it's a bit scarier. I summon a demon. I don't have any C invis, and there's a Sitsamul. So I'm really just hoping my Executioner kills the Ancient Lich, which it didn't. So we're fighting an invis Ancient Lich who has Summon Graded Demon, which turned out okay. We didn't get punished. And that wasn't too bad of an entrance. We could have been in trouble with the Ancient Lich, but it was okay. That time didn't hurt that much. I didn't even bother to switch. Or that guy. I mean, I've got the Executioner with me. Cursed minus shield. I think typically I'd prefer a large shield over any regular shield, but I was thinking Arpoise and RF MR, hell yeah, so that gives me a point of RF and a bit of EV as well. So I switched that out for my protection from magic ring. Yeah, I dropped that. Turn it off in my auto pickup. Yeah, manual fighting. I don't know why I didn't pick that up, but I probably accidentally turned it off in my auto pickup options at some point. So we got the rune. We're trying to get out of here. We've got 3 runes at 20 before 25 minutes. That's pretty good. Yeah, I don't care about the caravan. Let me out. Still no RC. It's a bit of an issue. I'm looking. I've got a ring of ice. That's not ideal. Alright, and I'm checking here my number of magic mappings I have. I've got 10, which is amazing. Normally, if you have 5, you're static because you can map all of Zot. But I've got 10, so I can map all of depths too, which is again going to let me just dive really quickly. So every floor I go down, I'm going to map it and then just run to the stair. This is a nightmare of a floor if you normally try to do it. Artifact plate armor. It's got 3 points of RF and RLEC, but it's RC minus and it's only +1. That's not going to work. Get alarm trapped. Nice. Nothing comes though, so we just keep going. There's a whole bunch of spark wasps coming, so I switched to the Amulet of Air. I'm very happy that I did that because if I didn't, very good chance I'd die there. Although I'm now dying to these guys. I think I stopped focusing invocations, but I left the training on. Normally I even still focus it. I think I'm thinking 16. I've done most of depths and I still got 16 mana. I'm probably going to be okay if I don't focus it. Although I think, as you'll see, that we end up on pretty low magic points, so I don't know if that was actually the correct play. Alright, we're at 27 minutes, we're heading towards Zot now. I'm gonna spam demons basically from here on out. That hurt. I go back to the Amulet of Air because this Storm Dragon is double zapping me. I'm just healing. So it can very quickly get out of hand, and I'm thinking, well, see, I'm already down to 12 magic, so we rolled pretty poorly on those heals just there. Alright, we dropped that broad axe. Let's go. Going into Zot at 27 minutes 20. That's really fast, actually. If I had had a good Zot here, could have broken the world record by ages, but we get a bit owned here. So this is our first of several vaults that have all 3 stairs in them. So this is, yeah, with a good Zot here, it could have probably done about, I don't know, 32 minutes maybe, 33. Probably get a bit unfortunate. All these guys dispelling, it hurts. 4 of them. Yeah. All this time we're losing to this vault. Please. Please, I just want to go down. Alright. So then we get another one, our second of these vaults. I checked that one over there, it's a hatch. God damn it. So here we go. We're losing more time to these vaults. No. It's alright. It's the nature of speedruns. There's a cursed toe, so I'm bailing. Gonna dig a kill hole. Again, not the sort of thing you want to be doing. You just want to be tabbing through this and then diving, not having to dig kill holes and fight stuff like this much slower. Alright, losing all this time. Here's a Storm Dragon and an Electric Golem. So I switched to the Amulet of Air, but then here's an Orb of Fire. Whelp. I might, and I'm dying, so thinking, uh-oh. And these guys are all Zerk. I don't invis? No, I just power through it with my might. Yeah, well, I got an executioner. That could have been ugly. Apparently I'm not mutated too bad. Back to broacher shooting. Alright, so we lost a fair amount of time there. Can't remember if there are any more. I think we're pretty good now. But that was a couple of minutes lost, I'd say. That guy's owning. Alright, another curse too. So again, we're being kind of unlucky here in Zot. Having to waste more time digging kill holes and fighting stuff like this. Yeah, he might. So I've got 3 might, that's pretty good. Yeah. I grabbed that gold dragon scales because while I'm probably losing AC here, I didn't actually catch it, but I think I'm losing AC, but I'm gaining a point of RC. If you noticed when that gold dragon shot me with the cold, it really hurt. I know that ancient liches, they're bolts of cold. They're going to kill you if you have no RC at all. So I'm happy just to trade a bit of RC. I have dirty shield anyway. Zot 4. This is, yeah, that 4 is alright. Yeah. So if I'd had all my Zot 4s were like that one, just there, where I could have just completely dove, we'd be talking about an even faster world record. On this floor, for some reason, I don't know, I don't have a magic mapping for this floor. I'm pretty sure I had 10, so I don't know how that happened. I back out because I see the Moth of Wrath with the Orb Guardians, which is always a recipe for disaster. Doesn't matter how strong you are, they will kill you. Alright, so we're at 31. It's pretty fast at this point. We still could be looking at like a 33-minute win if we're able to just run through here. But unfortunately that's not the case, because here we go, we get a whole bunch of Orbs of Fire coming and an Ancient Lich. I fogged to try to block the Ancient Lich, but did not work. So yeah, here we go, there's a 3rd Orb of Fire, I think. And I think the Ancient Lich is still there, but he's invis. So this is not going well. We're agi, but oh no, it's a new Ancient Lich, yeah. So this was hard. Apparently he's impossible to kill. I don't know what's happening there, but I'm not hurting him. Like, die, please die. He's not, would not die. Yeah, so yeah, could have steamrolled through that section in 5 to 10 seconds. Maybe we could have been trying to finish at 33. Check my mutations because I've died at this point from teleportitis, where it then just threw me into the other lung and I just died. So if I had that or something else, probably just that one, I would have quaffed a mutation potion. Alright, let's go. 32:40. So we're grabbing the orb at about 33 minutes. Apparently we can't fight this guy. I don't know what happened here in this Zot fire, but it seems like my weapon stopped working. I guess it's only a +3 broadaxe. It's actually not that good of a weapon. It's really not enchanted much at all. So I'm GD zeroing. My dude's just got Zot trapped. Oh yeah, the other thing as well is that I've run out of piety, so I can't summon any more greater demons. Completely greater demoned out, which is why I summoned a couple of the lesser ones. The Seraph is a worry. I want to haste and just run back to the stairs, although I get trapped in here, so I'm like, please no, just let me out, please. There's an orb of fire, just go away. Alright, we're at 33:30. So again, with a really good orb run here, we could probably beat 35. There's a Panlord. Same thing, haste and I just run to the stairs. Man, it's at this point that, like, when you have a really good speed run and you're doing the orb run, you can't even think at all. There's another Panlord. Your brain just stops working. You're trying to press your buttons as fast as you can. You're like freaking out. Nothing makes sense anymore. When you need to quaff haste, you're looking at your list trying to find haste, and you're just like, what is happening? As a fiend, I just got zapped. See, I'm down to 2 magic at this point, so I don't know about the whole stopping focusing invocations because we're pushing it pretty fine here. If we had, well, there's a tormentor, but if we happen to get tormented a couple more times on this orb run, I may well have run out of healing completely. Alright, I'm just GD zeroing. 35 is slipping away. We've got 10 seconds. That's not happening. Please. This bit's so hard because you have to, when you hit your G and you tell it to go, you have to wait, because if you press any buttons during that, you'll stop the auto travel. But then you got to try to react to when it stops to when a new monster. So I don't know. I haven't quite figured that bit out yet. So we're at D6, 35-20. There's an Ice Fiend. Looks like we get up. That's fine. Okay, as our D1 final boss Panlord is blocking the exit. It's alright. We haste around him. We dig in. Oh, the Hell Beast is gonna block the exit. I try to dig through, but I fail it. And okay, so the Panlord was actually outside there, but in my mind when that was happening, I thought I was trapped and the Panlord was getting me. Anyway, there we go. 35-39. New world record. It still can be beaten by a lot, I think. I've had a couple of deaths in Zop 5 at about 30 minutes. So, and those ones weren't especially amazing. One of them had a broadaxe of a Elec. Oh, the other one has speed broadaxe. I guess so. But I haven't had the insane vamp axe run yet. I think maybe with perfect RNG like that, you could get close to a 30 minutes, but we'll have to see. In any case, it feels really good to get the world record again. I broke it last week, but anyway. Yeah. If you got any questions, let me know. You sort of I had to be pretty fast in that one to try to commentate that because things move at a very rapid pace. But if you have any questions about it or speedrunning or anything that I didn't explain very well, let me know and I'll see what I can do. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that one. I'm Ultraviolet 4. I'll be starting my streak playthroughs again shortly, so hopefully I'll see you back for those ones. Bye.